Yo, what is up everybody? It's your girl, Kaylee Bali, and we're live, well, not actually live, from Boston, Massachusetts. Get ready for some serious city vibes because we're about to drop into the heart of Beantown. We're talking Fenway Park, the iconic Boston Common, and of course a stroll down History Lane on the Freedom Trail. This city is packed with history, culture, and enough clam chowder to satisfy any New England craving. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie fanatic, or just looking for an epic adventure, Boston's got you covered. Over the next few minutes, I'm gonna take you on a whirlwind tour of the top 10 tourist spots that'll have you saying wicked awesome in no time. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more travel madness, and don't forget to drop a comment below telling me what you're most stoked to see. Let's do this thing. Alright, first up we're kicking things off in the oldest park in the US of A, Boston Common. This place is like the Central Park of Boston, a massive green oasis smack dab in the middle of the city. This isn't just any park, people. This is where it all went down back in the day. British troops camped out here before the Revolutionary War. There were protests, speeches, even a few hangings. Today, it's all about chilling, catching some rays, maybe having a picnic. You got families out here, joggers getting their miles in, street performers doing their thing. Trust me, Boston Common is a must visit for any first-timer. Next up, we're hitting the legendary Freedom Trail. This 2.5-mile brick path takes you past 16 historic sites that were pivotal in the American Revolution. You start at the Boston Common Visitor Center, grab a map, and you're off. You'll see everything from Paul Revere's house to the Old North Church. You'll literally be walking in the footsteps of revolutionaries, feeling the weight of their fight for freedom. It's powerful stuff. And the best part? You can totally do it at your own pace. Take your time, snap some photos, maybe grab a lobster roll along the way. Alright, time to fuel up because our next stop is Faneuil Hall Marketplace. This place is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine cobblestone streets, street performers busting out tunes, and the aroma of fresh-baked cannolis filling the air. This marketplace has been a Boston staple since 1742. You got over 100 shops and restaurants to explore, from quirky souvenir stores to high-end boutiques. Grab a bite, browse for some unique finds, soak up the atmosphere. It's the perfect place to experience the energy and spirit of Boston. Okay, time for something a little different. We're heading to the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, a hidden gem tucked away in the heart of the city. Now, this isn't your typical stuffy museum. This place is like stepping into another world. Imagine a 15th century Venetian palace, complete with a stunning courtyard overflowing with flowers and greenery. The museum itself is home to an eclectic collection of art and artifacts from around the world, all personally curated by Isabella Stewart Gardner herself. You'll find masterpieces by Rembrandt and Degas hanging out next to ancient Roman mosaics and Asian sculptures. But the real magic lies in the atmosphere. The museum is filled with natural light, the rooms are intimate and inviting, and you can almost feel Isabella's presence as you wander through her former home. It's a truly unique experience. Hold on to your tricorn hats, folks. We're about to dive headfirst into one of the most iconic events in American history, the Boston Tea Party. That's right, we're heading to the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum. This is an immersive experience that takes you right back to that fateful night in 1773. You'll board actual replica ships, throw tea overboard just like the Sons of Liberty did, and feel the fire of revolution coursing through your veins. You'll also get to explore interactive exhibits, hear tales of colonial life, and even meet historical interpreters who bring the past to life. It's like stepping into a time machine. And for all my fellow history nerds out there, the museum also houses a collection of artifacts from the Boston Tea Party, including actual tea recovered from the harbor. After all that history, it's time to slow things down and take a breather in the beautiful Boston Public Garden. It's the perfect spot to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and just relax. We're talking lush green lawns, vibrant flower beds, and a serene lagoon where you can take a Swan boat ride, pack a picnic, grab a book, and just chill out under the shade of a willow tree. And don't forget to say hi to the famous Make Way for Ducklings statues. They're a must-see for any visitor, especially if you have kids in tow. Calling all art aficionados! Our next stop is the Museum of Fine Arts, or MFA for short. This place is an absolute behemoth of art and culture, home to over 500,000 works spanning from ancient Egyptian artifacts to contemporary masterpieces. Spend an afternoon getting lost in the galleries, marveling at the brushstrokes and expanding your artistic horizons. And it's not just about paintings and sculptures. The MFA also houses an impressive collection of textiles, fashion, photography, and even musical instruments. Trust me, you could easily spend an entire day here and still not see everything. Alright, time to get high. Not like that, guys, come on. I'm talking about the Skywalk Observatory, where you can soar 50 stories above the city for breathtaking panoramic views. Seriously, this is the best place to get your bearings and see Boston in all its glory. You can spot all the landmarks we've visited so far, from Fenway Park to the Boston Common, all laid out before you like a giant map. It's especially stunning at night when the city lights twinkle below. And if you're feeling brave, step onto the walk, a glass platform that juts out from the building, giving you the feeling of floating above the city. Get your wallets ready, folks, because our next stop is Newbury Street, Boston's premier shopping destination. This 8-block stretch of Victorian brownstones is a shopper's paradise, home to a mix of high-end boutiques, independent shops, and flagship stores. Whether you're looking for the latest designer duds, unique vintage finds, or just some quirky souvenirs, Newbury Street has something for everyone. And it's not just about shopping. Newbury Street is also a haven for foodies, with trendy cafes, award-winning restaurants, and sidewalk patios perfect for people watching. We've saved the best for last, folks. No trip to Boston is complete without experiencing a game at Fenway Park, home of the legendary Boston Red Sox and that iconic green monster. Even if you're not a baseball fan, stepping into this historic ballpark is an experience like no other. You can practically feel the history in the air, from the roar of the crowd to the smell of hot dogs and popcorn. Take a tour, explore the museum, and learn about the legends who've graced this hallowed ground. And if you're lucky enough to catch a game, get ready for an unforgettable experience. The energy is electric, the fans are diehard, and the atmosphere is unlike anything you've ever experienced. So there you have it, folks, my whirlwind tour of Boston's top 10 tourist wonders. From history and culture to shopping and sports, this city has something for everyone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more travel adventures. And be sure to let me know in the comments down below which spot you're most excited to visit. Until next time, keep exploring.